Map, bro.
Gruler, Zono.
Hey, this should be helpful. Okay, so this is the Queen's Gardens. Okay. Trying to figure out where the fuck I'm at on this map. Oh, right, that's the shortcut. What is this? Yeah, I guess we'll rest. Fuck it. Well, shit. Whoa. What the fuck? Dude. Oh my god, these fuckers are everywhere. Fuck. Dude, I'm gonna dive to this fucking shit. Why can't you land on the fucking... Oh my god, this platforming fucking sucks. Oh, wait a minute. Fuck! Are you fucking kidding me? Wait. Yeah, there's no fucking way I'm playing Silksong. No fucking way. This is bad enough as it is. Platforming fucking sucks. I mean, it's designed well to fuck you over. That's what you're into. I'm not really into that, but... And they put that little edge there, just enough to finish you off. And then if you fail at this, it sends you all the way back. All the way to the fucking back. Although we might be able to do that. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Although I think we're supposed to hit that switch. Whoa! Okay, so we got the switch. Fuck! I don't know what the switch was for. Was it for something over here? Hold on. Let's do this now. Motherfucker. What the fuck is this? I don't know if I want to save there. It doesn't look like a good place to save. Oh my god, what the fuck? Is this shit? What? The fuck am I doing down here? The hell's over here?
Kalamado. Kalamado. Listen,
Wait, didn't we find this guy? He's like a mask maker, right?
Kalakma. Whoop. Kalakmado. Ado. Desra. Yeah, Desra Umis Kadina. Kala. Kalamado. Kalamado. Listen, Sekaka. Kalakma. Whoop. Kalakmado. Ado. Desra. Yeah, Desra Umis Kadina. Kala. Kalamado. Kalamado. Listen, Sekaka. Kalakma. Whoop. Kalakmado. Ado. Desra. Yeah, Desra Umis Kadina. Kala. Kalamado. Kalamado. Listen, Sekaka. Kalakma. Whoop. Kalakmado.
Motherfucker. There's a tram? Or a stag station? I hear a grub too.
Boy.
Oh, Junaid. I'm getting along. I won't lie, I haven't been doing too well, but I'm getting along. But thanks for asking. How have you been? I really should ask, how's your mom? Oh no, it's not that bad. Just a lot of you know how sometimes when they say when it rains it pours, just a lot of stuff, you know, in the world going on, and then in my personal life. But it's not that I'm trying to be secretive or anything. I just don't want to. I don't like dumping shit on people. How's your mom though? So I know the last time that we spoke, she was having some health issues. Yeah, it kind of goes that way. Well, I'm glad that she's doing better. Oh. Yeah, the world's been going kind of crazy. I'm sure you, there it goes. I'm sure you've heard like, or seeing everything going on in the world. Just been going, oh man, it put me way the fuck back over here? That means I am gonna have to save. Yeah, it's a lot of, bad shit. A lot of people dying lately. That's been kind of bothering me. I mean, it doesn't, you know, obviously it's not me or direct family, but I don't handle death very well. I never really have. And I get really upset. Actually, I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. You know, especially hearing about all these, you know, all these people, you know, dying, lately. I think I said earlier, when it rains it pours, and it's been pouring a lot lately. Oh. Yeah, I should have saved at that other bench. Okay, I think I might be all right. Yeah, I have to go through all of this again. It's kind of like a Metroidvania platformer. I'm sure you've heard of Hollow Knight. You may not have played it, but I'm sure you've heard of it. I've had this game for years, and it was one of those games in my library that I never got around to playing. And the sequel had been in development for like 8 years, and it just came out almost a month ago now. And I actually bought it, and I didn't really know what I was in for. I didn't play it, but I was going to play this one first and then play the sequel. After I learned about this game, I decided that I wasn't going to play the second one after all, and I ended up refunding it. I'll try to explain why, but I don't guarantee. You might understand. Games, for me, there's a certain balance between fun and frustration. And I like both. I don't want a game that's just like, you know, I guess fun. It's all subjective, of course. And it's also depending on your skill level, how much you actually play games. But there's a certain amount of frustration that you want in a game that also kind of rewards the fun factor. And this game is pretty frustrating. I wouldn't say it's to the point where I wouldn't want to play it. Obviously, I'm still playing it. But it definitely does, can push your buttons at times as far as, frustration. But the new one is much, much worse. To the point where after hearing about it and then I decided to watch some gameplay, I realized it's not for me. Sorry, I had to take a drink. It's deceptive. It looks like a very easy game. I really couldn't say, because I don't know how good you are at platformers and Metroidvanias. You might be very good at it. You might be, much better than me, so it might not be challenging for you, but this game is challenging. But the second game, there's... Have you ever heard of Cuphead? It was a real popular game that came out quite a while ago. I would almost argue close to 10 years because I believe Cuphead came out before this game did. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so you remember that. I don't know if you ever played it. I didn't play it much. I have it. It's another game that's in my library, and I maybe played like 15-20 minutes, and I could tell it was hard, but I don't think that's a Metroidvania. I think it's like a cartoon platformer. I love the art style of it. I thought it was great. That's why I bought it, and it was really cheap. But anyways, a lot of people were complaining about it, about how hard it was, and from what I played of it, it did seem pretty difficult, but I didn't get very far into the game. It's just one of those games that I planned to get to eventually and just never did, kind of like this game. This game for me had some problems that I didn't really appreciate. I'll try to explain. So when you die, let me try to pull it up here. So if you look towards the center of the screen, actually I can do even better. So this is where I'm at right now. And this is where I died. And, I have to get to that point. But the way they've designed the game is, and these little green benches, those are kind of like checkpoints. So if you die, you go back to that checkpoint. The problem is, it may not be for you, but it was for me, or is. When you die, you have to run all the way back to your body, and usually by the time you get back, you've taken damage, from the environment or from enemies, unless you're playing perfectly, and which if you do play perfectly, it's really, really slow and it takes even longer to get through. And then you got to attempt whatever the boss is again. And it may not look like a very long run back when just looking at the map, but it's long enough to where I personally wouldn't want to do it. So I got a mod, because I sometimes mod games, that allows you to respawn close to whatever boss encounter you're at, so you don't have to run all the way back. And I'm okay with it being called cheating. I don't really care. It would be considered cheating because the developers want you to run all the way back to the boss every single time you die. But the thing is like, it's very time consuming. And I can't speak for other people, but I don't really want to be wasting time. Fuck. Why is it not grabbing? Actually, can we do this? No, we can't. No! Oh my god, we almost died. So anyways, I kind of modded the game so I didn't have to do these long run backs. Another problem with the game that I don't particularly like, and this is something that I see in a lot of games, is farming, where you have to, let me shut this off, where you have to like farm up a certain currency or something to that effect, and it can be a very time consuming thing because you're just grinding, killing like an elite or a boss or something like that over and over again just to generate like a currency so you can buy the things that you need. And I'm not against it, farming or grinding, if it's something that can be done in 5 to 15 minutes. But my second day playing this game, I spent 2 hours farming, and I said, okay, I was actually going to quit the game because I don't like when games disrespect my time. But I found a mod that does like a kind of like a scale to where it will increase the amount of currency so the time you farm is reduced drastically. Okay, so now I should spawn here when I die, because I have to go back and try to get to my body. This is a very well-designed game, but there are problems with this game that for a lot of people, it's just not going to be something that they're going to be good with. But in my opinion, the game is pretty cheap. And if you want to even wait for it to go on sale, you can do that. I think it's like normally like $15 or something like that. So it's not like if you buy it and you end up not liking it, it's not like you're going to be out like a bunch of money. But you could also, wait for it to go on sale. I actually think I did buy this game on sale. I think I got this for like $5 or $10. I had no problems paying full price. It's not particularly expensive, but I ended up refunding Silksong though, just because Silksong is like, it's really for a different type of gamer. I'm just not that type of gamer. It does look like an amazing game. It's just not a game that I think is really for me. Yeah, no worries. Oh. Okay, so there's supposed to be a... Well, I don't know if we can go up. Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, I don't see a pathway, so we probably have to loop around or something. Oh, okay, I think I know what it is. Okay, I see. Shit. I don't know if I want to go up over there or not. We'll come back. I'd rather try to find like some kind of a... I don't know, a shortcut or something. Yeah, you guys keep pointing to a stag, but there's no stag. Jesus. All right, let's try the other way. What the hell is that? Oh, shit, man. Fuck. I think that spell, that charm. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I do think this might actually reduce the cost of healing, because healing is expensive. Like, I think I can only heal twice out of a full tank. And I don't mean like the secondary tank. I mean like, you know, a full orb or full gas tank. So it means like if both are full, I can maybe get four health heads. Wow, this looks cool. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Whoa. Well, my damage feels pretty good for enemies. Maybe even too good. But for like bosses, I've been getting wrecked. Okay, it looks like you get 3 heals from a full tank. So that means six mass with what I've got right now. What the hell is this? Did I just do a fucking loop? Oh, it's a Tesla station. This is strange. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. Because I think this is going to loop to the bench. Yes. Wait, am I going to be able to get back? Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Open that shit up. Yeah, that's cool. We just looped all the way around, and now we unlocked a stag station. That's cool. Let's go see if we can do that challenge or whatever. God, I hate this mechanic. They keep using the same shit. Well, they did change it a little bit. It acts like almost kind of like a bouncing ball. Yeah, that one's actually different. It's same, but different. Attunement, okay. Okay, we got 600. Okay, cool. So they did change up the way that they keep reusing the same mechanic, but they did change that one up. It almost works like a beach ball. Let's go back to check the grubs. Wow, we've unlocked quite a few stag stations. Didn't we save some grubs? I thought we had saved some. I guess not. Yeah, he's not giving me anything. Okay. All right, let's go back to that queen or whatever. I think I am going to be getting off pretty soon though. But I'm going to try to stream again tomorrow. Or later, later tonight. We'll see. Okay. Wait. We go this way. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Man, these things are everywhere. Oh wow, this looks fucking cool. Although it doesn't appear like I can get in there. Not from this side anyways. So I think we need to go all the way around. Maybe we can do this. Oh, okay. I guess we didn't save at the bench. That's fine. Oh, yeah, because I think we just jumped. Yeah, we just jumped all the way through. We didn't save. Okay, let's try to go up. Let's see if whoops. Yeah, we need to go this way. Yeah. This is gonna be zippity doodah. Fuck. Oh, shit. Green path. Does that open up a shortcut? Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, okay. We're gonna hit that thing. Yeah, that's not good.
Boy.
Oh, there you are. Yeah. What'd you get to eat? I'm actually getting hungry. I'm probably gonna go eat soon myself. I'm kind of thinking I might eat tacos. It's kind of what I'm craving, but I don't know if I'm gonna eat tacos or not. Okay. Green path. Some chips and burger was all made in oven, not fried. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had a burger myself. Every now and again, I'll either get the urge and I'll make either some homemade hamburgers. Not very often, maybe like once a year. And then there's a burger place not too far from where I live called Babe's Burgers. And maybe a couple times a year I'll go grab a burger over there. So I would need to unlock. Okay, I would have to go the other way. Okay. So it's a shortcut. Oh. I'm either going to go get tacos or I'm just going to make some fish. Like some salmon. I do have some salmon. I've been eating a lot of fish lately. Well, not like a lot. Like I try to not eat too much because, mercury levels and all. Whoa! Crap! I didn't know I could do that. End up. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Ooh, that bug's in the way, though. Get out of the way, bug. Fuck. Still too low. I am fucked. Yep. Might get it this time. Oh my god, and they put these fucking bugs there too? What the shit is this? Oh my god, these bugs are in the way. Get out of the way, bugs. Oh shit! No! Fuck, man. Fuck! Dude, this is a fucked up thing because I can't regenerate my health. That goddamn grub, man. Hold on a second. Have you seen the new Silent Hill game? Oh, I can't get through because this thing's blocking the way. Unless... Nope, I don't have any nut juice. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go back. I can't go any further from here. I don't have enough health. I don't know if I'm gonna play the new Silent Hill. I think I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale. I've kind of heard mixed reviews about it. It is one of the few. It is one of the few newer games that. So a bunch of new games just got released that are all using Unreal Engine 5, and most games that are running on Unreal Engine 5 on PC run like shit because the developers don't really know how to optimize it very well. And at least according to the CEO of Epic, which they're the ones that created the engine. And that's a bit of a problem because they're releasing games that run like shit just so they can run this engine. And, obviously Epic wants them to use... Why am I way over here? Yeah, because I rested at the other bench. It's different for console. You're right. And that is a fair observation for sure. And you are right. I'm guessing that the reason why they're able to do it for console easier is because, man, I don't even remember which one. Oh, we go to Green Path. I believe they're able to do it because they have a development kit for console. And so when developers develop for the console, they don't really have to take into account a variety of different hardware. They only have to really develop for the hardware that the development kit is designed for. So it's easier. And that's one of the reasons why, and it's very frustrating why you see so many games, a lot of the good, how should I say, AAA games being developed on console instead of on PC. Even though PC has better hardware and would technically run better. And a big part of the problem is, you've got AMD processors, you've got Intel processors, you got AMD GPUs, NVIDIA GPUs, and Intel has their GPUs, but they're not really, I don't want to say you can't game on them, but they're not really well suited for gaming. I don't want to say you can't game on them. There are people that have been able to game on them, but they're just not the best choice. But because of all the different hardware, and then of course you got RAM speed, it makes it more difficult for them to, for developers to develop, their games on. But in all honesty, as a recommendation, if you see a game that comes out, look up what engine it's using before you buy whatever game it is. Like I said, more recently, a lot of games have been using the Unreal Engine 5, and all of them, except for Silent Hill, run like shit on PC. Expedition 33 might be an exception. I've heard mixed things. I've heard it runs good, and then I've heard that it's got performance issues, so I don't know. It's not that it's an FPS killer. From what I've researched, and I have researched it quite a bit, it has to do with more frame stuttering. So it is definitely you will have a lower frame rate depending on what hardware you're running, but the main problem is like where the frame rate will just tank. Maybe you're running 60 FPS perfectly smooth, and then you get to a section of the game and then it just gets real stuttery. Yeah, that's a good way to, that's a good analogy for sure. So, and I don't want to be completely unfair to Unreal Engine 5 because from what I've researched, a lot of the problems stem from the fact that developers are just not really being trained properly to develop in the most optimal way. At least according to the CEO. Oh, crap. I didn't want to do that. According to the CEO of Epic. Now, that could just be bullshit. But I kind of think he's probably telling the truth. There probably is some learning curve to the engine that they're using, and the devs just don't have the proper training, which is unfortunate. Or it could be a bit of both, you know. I don't know. But honestly, I would... Oh, crap. I wish developers would just stick with Unreal Engine 4, because Unreal Engine 4 works great. Probably not. I mean, I have the hardware to do it, but I probably won't, because this is going to sound a little silly, but I've kind of started to come up with some rules on certain games that I refuse to buy and support and play. I don't want to buy a game that has mandatory ray tracing built into the game. And what I mean by that is, when you buy the game, it's like you can't disable it. You have to play the game with ray tracing. And what that tells me is that the developer focused more on the visuals of the game rather than the mechanics of the game. And in my opinion, I don't think modern gaming has an issue with graphics. I think we're at a point with graphics where, at least for my personal tastes, I don't need better graphics. What I want, or what I'd like to have or need, is developers focusing on better mechanics, better enemy AI, better boss AI, you know, things like that. And just, you know, mechanics within the world of whatever game you're making. And I feel like this use of Unreal Engine 5 is kind of a cop-out of actually developing real in-game mechanics. And Indiana Jones, if from what I've seen, and I could be wrong, it looks like a reskin of Dishonored. And I told you that before. If you go and look at the gameplay of Dishonored or Dishonored 2, and then you go and look at Indiana Jones, it visually, graphics, it doesn't look the same. But the mechanics look almost, it plays very much the same. We come to a point where ray tracing will be standard, and you will be able to turn, won't be able to turn it off. Yeah, well, there's only a few games that's happened with. It happened with Avatar. It happened with Indiana Jones. I don't know if we'll get to a point where it's going to be a standard requirement. Maybe in the AAA industry, it's possible. Oh, wow. Okay, I might need to... Okay. What the fuck?
Boy.
I'm going to be getting off pretty soon. Ooh. I don't know if I'm doing this right. When do you plan to be back next? I would like to try to... Yeah. Actually, I might just end it here because I don't know if I'm going to be able to go too much further. I'd like to maybe try to stream again tonight or tomorrow. I didn't really get to stream much this week. I was pretty busy. But yeah, I think I probably will end it here. It seems like a good stopping point. Got to a little over 6 hours. But yeah, you know, we'll see how it goes or whatever. But I appreciate you stopping in, and I'm glad to know that your mom's doing better. You know, there's an old saying, you only get one mom, so make sure you take care of her. And you were lucky. You got a good mom, it sounds like, from what you've told me. And I know your dad didn't really measure up to what you'd probably like. I don't know if anything's changed with that. People change though sometimes. You know, sometimes, you know, forgiveness can be in order. Sometimes it's not. Depends if the person is, you know, makes a solid change and they really mean it. Then yeah, I think you know, that's an opportunity, but I don't know if that's your case. My mother, I mean, I've already discussed that. I mean, the ball's in her court. She's forgiven. She just has to put in the work, but she's never really shown that she wanted to. So you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But, yeah, I'm going to get off. I'm glad you stopped in. I'm glad you're doing well. And, hopefully I'll be on, you know, later this evening or tomorrow, and, you'll be able to pop in again. But, you take care, Junaid.